New power generation expansion stuff and things are happening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new room. It looks unbelievable and amazing, does it not? How are we doing over here? Circuit status looks great. What is up, the world? This is like a picture of your comments when I accidentally mistakenly set the piping wrong for the showers. This is what you guys were like in the comment section. What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, hanging out today, doing stuff and things, back playing Oxygen Not Included, now with showers connected the correct way. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, in the last episode, we discovered the cool steam vent. We discovered the hydrogen vent. And yeah, I think that was kind of our major deal. We also got our showers set up. I did have them hooked up incorrectly, and I've gone ahead and got it fixed up for you. If you are having any questions, or fixed up for me, if you're having any questions about how these work, it's really nice. They make a little legend right here. Output pipe, input pipe. So now we have our clean water going in, our dirty water going out. Clean water from the clean water deal, dirty water from the dirty water deal. It's unbelievable and amazing. Now, you may notice there have been some major and drastic improvements to the base. I decided to skip some of this stuff and just make it happen. And what we've got going on now is right here, ladies and gentlemen, thimble reeds, where we can get reed fiber, which we can utilize to make the masterpiece artistic stuff and things. Down here in furniture, the blank canvas, and we've got all of these guys plastered all over the base, raising our decor score, allowing our morale to increase so that we are able to pump skill points. So now we have a lot more morale around in the base, and I put a ton of these guys everywhere. I feel like I may have, I don't know. The design of my base here, I'm not super happy with it. Redesigning it might be kind of a pain in the nutskis. But yeah, for now, everything is going quite well. And we're going to kind of see how this works. I've tried to put them around in all the areas where just to raise the decor score overall in the base. And now you can see over here, we've got maximum decor for our cot areas. Some of these areas are a little bit higher now. Over here, this is kind of really tough because I think if we click on one of these guys, can we show us? Oh, that's oxygen. I want to click like so. The decor score, it's a -9 for all of our storage deals, so we're kind of offsetting that by putting some of these in. I think really the best way to do this, if I was to do it again, I wouldn't even put space anywhere around my storage. I would just completely cut it off. They don't spend a lot of time there. But down here in our massage area, everything's looking good. In the mess hall, things are looking good. The bathrooms are pretty good, not awful. What do we got here? Granite sculpture. These are masterpieces too. Are those the highest ones we can have? What's the decor score of that? Plus 30, plus 30, plus 30. Yeah, so it looks like those guys are all the same. All right, so we got our hydroponics up and running over here. And if we take a look at how that works, basically all I'm doing is just pumping water out directly into these guys. And yeah, it works pretty good. Now, we don't necessarily have to do this with hydroponics. You can do it if you were to just go ahead and grab under plumbing, put a pitcher pump inside of here. They would manually do it. This way, it just kind of goes a little bit faster. And when these are all full, I don't believe our pump pumps. But we are using polluted water to do this. So we have to be a little bit careful. As far as other polluted water in our area, we have salt water up in this area right here. We have a little bit of polluted water right here. I mean, it's a resource, right? Actually, we have a good amount. I don't think we're going to run out. We could always run some piping in there and pump some more into our container deal here. So, all right, so that's going well. Our edibles are at 150,000 calories. We're doing pretty good over there, but we're having a body temperature issue down here. So I tried to start to offset this. What I did, and this is kind of before I knew a lot about what I was doing. What I did was I've gone ahead and built a huge kind of exploratory tunnel over here. We just have one algae terrarium here to make a little bit of O2 so they can have a little pocket for breathing. And I went ahead and got all of these weezeworts, or all the weezeworts that were up there, and I harvested all of those guys and I planted them down here. Now, this is, like I said, in an attempt to offset the temperature problem that we're having in this area, I planted the weezeworts out in this area. So if you see like so, the weezeworts are lowering the temperature a bit, but I don't think it's necessarily going to work that well. So that means we're going to have some problems with food. What we really most likely should be doing here is taking a look at where all of our heat is. Coming from over here, we have some. Coming from this area, we have some. All down in here, there's heat. Obviously, a lot of heat where the cool steam vent is. Over in this biome, there's some. We really should just be, I think, taking our insulated tiles and starting to insulate this whole area. And then as far as other ways to cool stuff, we could actually make a room, a cooling room to use our Weezeworts in to cool the air off. So that's something that we might take a look at here in the future. I'm going to go ahead and like so and like so. We'll mop up that little mess right there. All right, so yeah, huge amount of comments about me setting these up wrong. I asked you for comments about the vents, and no one left any. So I'm on my own for that. As far as the pulling the Weezeworts out of here, probably not the best idea, because now a lot of this is going to melt. I do believe over time. It might not happen right away, and we're not seeing really any water around here yet. All right, here, I think... Is this the melting animation? No, that's the Weez. We have 2 more Weezeworts over there. So that should still be cold. But yeah, so a lot of this area is probably going to melt. It's something that we're going to have to deal with as we move forward. But yeah, so 14 duplicates right now. We have a new guy ready to rock and roll. Let's look at our colony summary. We got some more amazing stuff and things. Bam, good egg. Hatch a new critter, morph from an egg. I don't think I did that. All right, and let's take a look at this new dupe and see. Are you dupe worthy? Probably not. We can get wart seeds. That would actually be really good. Or algae. I'm going to take that wart seed. We're going to print that guy up. All right, so let's take a look at our research and what's going on inside of here. We have a huge amount of it done. And really, at this point, we don't necessarily need to be moving too far forward with the research. There aren't a ton of things that I need right now in this episode, but I figure we might as well continue to do it. And so I'm just going to start up over there. Like that. Our hospital right here is doing good. All right, so what's on the menu for today? Well, we could start to try to take advantage of this hydrogen vent. Remember that its active cycle is 77 cycles every 144 cycles. So I'm not sure when it is. Let's say next activity 20 cycles. So we have 20 cycles to try to get some hydrogen generation up and running. We have some chlorine down inside of there. But another thing I think we could maybe think about getting into is a little bit of farming. How much space do we have here? It looks like we could do it maybe right in this area. We could probably do it right in this area too. I think farming would be pretty fun for us to get into. I'm not sure exactly how well we're going to be able to do at it. I've never done it before, but I was thinking about trying to farm some hatchlings or some hatch so that we can get coal from them. I'm not sure how much we'll be able to get, but I think it'll be a really fun project. In addition to that, why not change these guys over to regular lavatories? And I'm wondering how many we need. We have 14. Yeah, we can maybe change this up a little bit. I don't know. We got 14 dupes right now. I'm feeling like at least 4 bathrooms, but I was thinking we might double up on the sinks. We might do a whole redesign completely of this area right here and make that a little bit nicer. So I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff and things done in my base, and I will BRBs, peeps. So I think this is the new design we're going to go with. 3 lavatories and 2 sinks on each side. That way, I mean, that's kind of a little bit of overkill, but that way if there happens to be 2 of these guys in here, hopefully everybody will get their hands washed. If there's 3 that come in, hopefully they don't all 3 go in one direction, because then they're not going to wash their hands, but it's going to be fine. The dirty duplicants aren't going to wash their hands. Let's go ahead and get rid of these guys right here. The decor score is a little bit lower, but it isn't that much different. It's not that big of a deal. All right, so under plumbing, let's grab our lavatories. Once these guys are out of the way, we can start to build stuff and things. Get rid of that for me, homie. Thank you so much. Then we go into our medicine, grab our sinks like so. Then we're going to go ahead and hit up our plumbing. We're going to run a pipe down here like this. There we go. Connect all these guys up in here. That's where all the fresh, yummy water comes from. And then over like so into here, that's where all the gross poop water goes. Like this and like this and like that. All right, we can pee and then 9 these guys up. We'll just go like that. And then we can pop in there, change our doors back to 5s. All right, should be GTGs. They'll come and construct all of these things in our new Space Age Bathroom Situation. Dude, that's a good name for a band, Space Age Bathroom Situation. I don't know if I'd go see them. I feel like I would go to see them once, just to see what they were all about. All right. Okay, I'm just taking a look at how the sink situation is going here. Everything looks fine so far for sink usage. We're going to have to sweep up. It looks like we have some polluted dirt in this area, too. We got to get that out of there so we're not making polluted oxygen. Build ye the sinks. Set directions for left on these guys. Set directions for right on these guys. And let's let it run for a second here and just take a look. Let's get our move storage into, like that. And then one of these like that. Nailed it, ace. That can't be stopped. So those guys should come pretty quickly to get that stuff put up into polluted dirt storage. Look, he's washing his hands after he's getting the polluted dirt. Makes perfect sense. Oh, now he's got to poop. Becky's pooping right now. Are you going to wash your hands again, Becky? I love it. All right, I'm only watching down here. I'm not watching up here. So if somebody accidentally didn't wash their hands up here, it's not my problem. Why aren't you swept up over there, big guy? Get out of here. All right, so feels good, team. The new lavatory situation is under control. One of the things that by the way, I started another playthrough that I've been doing just for fun. And one of the things that I did wrong on that was I had a recycling system set up a recycling system for our polluted water. We have a little bit of good water on top here, but that's no big deal. I set up a recycling system, but you got to be really careful. There's food poisoning germs in here, and if we mix that inside of our regular water, it's going to be no bueno type situation. We have a bunch of slime lung over here in the polluted oxygen. I've got one little deodorizer over here. We'll set that for 6 to try to help to alleviate some of this polluted oxygen. If there is any good oxygen that gets down inside of here, that will take care of that issue over time. But as far as germs in the base, our base is pretty good. We got some slime lung probably up inside of there. What about our storage? Looks good. We have some inside of here, but I do believe that's because we have polluted stuff. Our polluted dirt and slime gets stored inside of this area, and the slime, I'm guessing, is what's creating the slime lung that's inside of that area. We have a little bit of it seeping out, but all in all, pretty good stuff. And then let's just take a look again at our plumbing. I feel like everything is GTG on that front. All right, so all those things are going really, really good. Oh, yeah, we had a little bit of hot air over here, so I set up a wheezewort, and that actually can get torn down, I think, now. Let's go ahead and delete that guy. So for our heat situation, I'm not exactly sure what we want to do here. It's only 80-something degrees, but what is these guys can only go to 86. I think these are actually combating the temperature problem that we have, because all down inside of here and on the edges, we're doing really good. It's just inside of here that we're having a little bit of a problem. I'm not sure if I want to break down into here and start setting up our insulated tiles all around the area. Having hydrogen gas right there is no bueno for sure. Yeah, so I'm feeling like setting up some critter ranching might be fun. Let's go ahead into, I think it's under food. And then have we done the research for all the things? All right, we have an incubator. Let's pop that down right there. We have a critter feeder. Let's pop that down right here. Critter drop off right there. And then is it under stations? Grooming station. We're going to pop that in over here. I think actually we can pull these out. Let's go back in. Critter drop off and then critter feeding. We'll prioritize these for 9. Now, this should set this up as a stable. So it just needs a grooming station in order to do that. And then if we take a look at our skills, oh, Karen's ready to do stuff and things. Oh, she's got all sorts of good stuff going on here for ranching already. Ranching and ranching 2 plus 2 husbandry. Karen, Hooch, Headroom all have those tasks. I can't pump these anymore. We'll probably have to go down the exosuit training line for just about everybody. Maybe we do already 7 carrying. My gosh, that's a good amount. If I pump this, is that gonna? It didn't open it up for us. Maybe we'll give you improved construction 3 morale bonus. Feels good, team. Then over here, let's get a little bit more of that going on. And then who didn't have a hat? Karen, get your hat on. Improved construction hat for you. All right. So over this area, what we're looking for now are hatch. Now, unfortunately, in this playthrough, I do believe that I've killed several of them. I don't see any more in the general area. If you guys see them, shout in the chat. Oh, wait, this isn't twitch.tv/Slipgator. Oh, yeah, if you guys want to hang out and watch me stream Oxygen Not Included in other games, go to twitch.tv/Slipgator. What a great segue, Slipgator. All right, so this is going to need a little bit of power. Oh, yeah, we've got to fix this and get some different... We have probably power problems here, too. We have way too much stuff on this single line, so... we might have to solve that problem too. I feel like we can do that. We're just going to have to move some of these guys around. Why don't we just take out this guy completely? Let's pull that guy out, and then under stations, or no, refinement. Let's go ahead and get a rock crusher. We're gonna put it over here. It's probably really loud, but I don't think that they'll. Yeah, maybe we squirt the rock crusher right here. All right, so let's get some power. Pull a wire over to there, and then we're gonna set up another power station, a secondary power station in this area, I think. Let's not do anything with this yet until that happens. I'm gonna go ahead and set this to all. Well, actually, let's set it to hatch. Yeah, like so. So they'll only feed hatches if we find any. I'll keep an eye out for those as we do more stuff and things. But over in this area, what we're gonna have to do now, we're gonna have to go ahead and get... Dude, should we build the power station so close to all of our bedrooms? It's probably not a good idea. I wonder if the animals keep them awake too. I'm thinking we can make this maybe into our ranch. How about we go like so? We take some insulated tile. We're going to pull it up like this and go over here with it. We're going to dig this guy out right here. I know we just built this, but I'm going to go ahead and remove it. We're going to remove this as well. We'll set this for priority 9. Take care of all of this stuff for us right away. I'm hoping... I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach that. Mayhaps we go with a ladder. Just build that up right here and then go ahead and uproot. Priority 9, all of that stuff too. All right, so the idea is going to be the new power station will be up in this area, insulated away from stuff and things. And then over here, we'll build our critter ranching area, and it's going to be GTG. New power room stuff and things are going well, in fact, kind of. Well, we're on our way, but we have a couple of different issues we got to take care of. First and foremost, these little exclamation points. I just can't handle them. Is that all of our exclamation points? No. Gas range, get out of here. This guy too, automation. I don't want to see the exclamation points. All right, so we have set up our smart wiring here. And then we can just go ahead here and copy settings onto new bank of smart batteries that we've built. Now, this guy's not hooked up to the system yet, but we're going to wait on that. So here's the situation we have a problem with. If we go under power and wires, you can see here, we have 155 copper left. We're going to have to start doing things out of iron, I think. So this gives us a 10% decor bonus. This gives us none of those things. Other than that, I do believe they are exactly the same. So we're going to have to start using iron ore for our wiring. But we don't want to use regular iron ore for this, or regular wire. I think we want to use max power 2 kilowatts. Oh, no. I think we want to use... Oh, wait, what? I don't know which one of these is more important. Heavy watt conductive wire or regular conductive wire. This is 2 kilowatts max power. This is 20 kilowatts max power. This requires 25. That requires 100. Mayhaps we just use the regular conductive wire. 2 kilowatts should be a decent amount, I think. What do we got going on in here? Yeah, well, let's, dude, this is so expensive. I don't think we're going to be able to build enough of it. Let's try to do it with this guy right here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to use these power transformers. And what these do is they take a lot of power and they turn it into a little power, right? So a lot of power goes into the big end, a little power comes out of the little end. And that's how these are going to work out for us. So we're going to just try this and see how it works. I'm going to bring these up and I'm going to try to use as few of them as I can. Like so, like so, like so, and like so. Now, unfortunately, when I say I'm going to use as few of them as I can, I want to bring... it'd probably be easier. I wanted to bring it around this way, but I guess we could just go right up through here. Let's go ahead and just take that out. In the interest of being, I don't know. In the interest of saving more of our resources. I don't want to waste too many of these because we just don't have that many. So if we come over this way like this... and like that. Once this guy gets taken out, and it's on a priority 9, we'll run the wiring up through there. Now, all right, so now we grab our power conductive wire yet again. Again, this may, I'm hoping it's enough power, and we're gonna pump all this. No, terrible disaster. Oh, and I need more to do all of these too. I gotta put all these on the same deal. I think. So inside of here, this guy is using our iron ore. We only have 12 tons left in order to make stuff and things. Now, copper ore, we only have 155 kilograms. Gold, we have 8 tons. We're going to go ahead and make some more of those guys. Now, around here, if we take a look, dude, I don't think we have any metal. Oh, wait, no, that's coal. Coal, phosphorite. Is there any... Oh, we have some down over here. All right, maybe we go ahead and just ask these guys, why don't you start to take some of this stuff down over in this area, and we'll put that on a priority 9 as well. Just so we can get all this copper here. Let me see. That's phosphorus, igneous rock. I don't know which one is iron. Doesn't look like that's all abyssalite. That's more phosphorite. Jeez Louise, we're really low. That's more coal. There's some iron ore, a little teeny bit. Iron ore there and iron ore there. Oh, big giant deal. All right, so how are we gonna get over there? I guess maybe we'd come over to this guy and then pop those off, hit that a priority 9, and then go ahead and start to G. Well, we'll have them go with a ladder right here. Yep, like this, and then we'll just do this nice and slow. We'll go with maybe those 3 right there. We'll stick all this on priority 9 too. All right, so yeah, the idea is going to be to pump power from here up through the transformers, and then what we'll end up doing over here is using smaller wire, and we'll pull out a wire here, a wire there, and a wire kind of like so, and then we'll split up how that power goes through our base. So like we'll have to take all these lines and kind of split them up so everybody's on a different circuit. That's the plan. Is it going to work? Find out. Una momento. New power generation expansion stuff and things are happening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new room. It looks unbelievable and amazing, does it not? How are we doing over here? Circuit status looks great. 700 watts, 600 watts. We're not getting up to that 2,000 watt max range, I don't believe. This would be probably the cable right here that has the most power going through it. Looks like we're peaking at, what was that, 1,200? I think. And if you look at the status and stuff and things, I mean, it does say strained, but I think that we're okay. Most everything in the base has been strained for quite a while. I don't think we can really go... Underpowered is important, strained, and if we have any major problems with the network, we'll actually have the wires melt. But here's what we got. Let me zoom out for you so you can see here. Our first circuit, basically on this side of the base. Our second circuit comes down through here, does these. We only ever have really like one guy inside of here, and then we have some of our oxygen generation over there, and then our third circuit comes down this way. This actually can go like that. And then these guys here, I've been trying to go through and take up our extra wires that we don't need because we can get all those resources back. But that third circuit comes down here. It helps to power some of this O2 generation and our water pumps down in that area. So that, to me, is successful, I think. I think it's going to be good. So good job, team. All right, solar panels. We got a bunch of research stuff and things happening, too. Let's pop back inside of here. I've been indiscriminately just researching and going down the line. Now we wanted to talk about a couple other things as well. Now that we have our lavatory situation taken care of, we have our power generation situation taken care of for the time being. And now inside of here, hold on, we gotta go back to wire. Those guys are up and running. So I was keeping my eyes peeled for hatches, which I'm just not seeing in the area. But now we have these 2 incubators, and I'm hoping, no hatches. Dude, you're gonna friggin' my whole plan. I had a plan. I killed them too. It's so stupid of me to have done that. I killed all those hatches. I wanted to use this to go ahead and make stuff and things. There's a couple things we could do instead of hatches. We could start wrangling up these Drecos because we can shear those guys for reed material, and that would stop us from using our polluted water on this farm down here. Also, speaking of reeds, where even is that? Agriculture? No. Organic? Energy shells, slimes. I want to see where those reeds are stored to see how many we have. We might not need as many as we've got. Filtration medium, organic? That's not where it is. Refined material, metal ore, no. Raw material, no. Dude, where the crap is it? Boy, are you glad you weren't around for me going through the whole list and it was the last one. Industrial ingredient, reed fiber. We have 99 of those, so I don't feel like we need a huge amount moving forward. I think what we could do to save on some stuff and things here is maybe go ahead and disconnect this pump and kind of stop with these, and maybe we'll go into some Dreco farming. So inside of here, do we have any Dreco eggs? We only have shine nymph eggs. That's the only eggs we have. So I think we're gonna have to go ahead and start wrangling. Now, where we got a guy right here? We'll pop on this guy. No, this guy right here. Let's go ahead and wrangle that bad hombre. And I don't think we can set, we can set a wrangle priority. The Wrangle Priority, another good band name. And we have a few different guys that have the skills to pay the bills. We have a bunch of people actually that have ranching. Oh, exosuit wearing, morale bonus for learning. Let's go team. Super hair digging, unnecessary stress. You're going to be stressed. It's okay. You'll be fine. Cooking, no one cares, but I think... Do we have anybody that has any cooking skills? Oh, I can mouse over it, right? And it will show me? Or no? All right, so we already have somebody that has some cooking. Zach can do that. Inside of here, I think I might have you continue down the road to... Jeez, I don't know, man. I don't need you to decorate, improve. He's got so much carrying power. Maybe a little bit of operating for you, homeboy. All right, so we're waiting for somebody to come over here and wrangle this bad hombre so we can see how this is all going to work. We're going to go ahead and change this over from... Oh, not all. No, not at all. We want to do Dreco. Is it alphabetized? Dude, can we not feed them? Oh, this might be a little bit harder than I thought. Oh, they got wrangled. Look at them, man. They're wrangled up. All right, hold on. If we can set this guy right here, critter drop off Dreco and a Dreklet in case there's a baby. We want those to get dropped off over here. Now, inside of this guy, I don't see a Dreco in here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Dreco really quickly. Information. No, not this guy right here. Cultivatable resource types. Come on, give me the Dreco. All right, there we go. We got it. Dreklet egg 92%. Glossy Dreklet egg 8%. Non-hostile critters that graze only on live mealwood plants. Dude, if we want to farm those, we're gonna have to put them in an area with live mealwood plants. Digestion, diet, pincha. Wait. It says their diet is... It says right here, live mealwood plants. But then it says here, pincha, pepper plant, balm lily, and mealwood. It says we can do any of those deals. But it doesn't look like we can feed them with the critter feeder. Which is going to make things a lot harder. I really wish we could find a hatch. Because hatches would be so much easier. If we do these guys inside of here, what we're going to have to go for, I do believe, would be to go with planter boxes. And maybe put maybe like 4 of those guys in. Like that. And then have them feed off of that. But now that he's wrangled, if we priority 9 that guy, and then this guy we can actually deconstruct. We should see somebody come and grab him up and bring him over. Oh, there it is. No, he's getting dirt. What a fake out. Yeah, get wrangled. Who is that? Polish. You go, Polish. And then Polish should bring them up over into here. So if we take this guy right here and we set that for mealwood, and then we go ahead and copy settings like that, and then we'll P those guys for 6. No, he's climbing out! What the crap? Dude, we can't have you climb. How can we? Oh, well, maybe we need to set this to auto and not open. Now we have to wrangle you again, lol. Let's build some automation on this pump. Yay! So we're going to build a little signal switch here and a little automation deal over here. Let's go like so that we can go ahead and turn this pump off because we're going to repurpose this room for Dreco stuff and things. We're using it now for reed fiber. Why not use it for reed fiber yet again? Wait, what? Insufficient resources? No! Terrible disaster! Seriously? Well, we got the wire. Let's go into automation like this. Cancel that. Can we go into automation here? Automation wire. Let's use that material. Bam. Like so. Hopefully we can get this up and running. When we shut this off, I'm thinking the remaining liquid in the pipe, and if I go ahead and select this, we can turn it to the off state right now. And that will automatically stop that, and then the remaining liquid is used up by the reed fiber plants, and we don't get a nasty spill when we go ahead and tear this all down. All right, feels good, team. We will now X out all of these guys. We will X out all of these guys. And then we'll pop this off here, and I think we're going to have to go ahead and do this kind of like so. I'm wondering if there's liquid inside of these and it's going to spill out. Let's see how this works. All right, so the reason that we're going to move these guys is because up here, we need live mealwood plants, remember, for these guys to feed on. And this area is too hot. So it's 92-ish Fahrenheit, 90 Fahrenheit. These guys need to be 50 to 86. So if we pop down over into here... Yep, they did. Sweet! That's perfect. No, it's great. Sweep up all that mess. And then in here, can we empty storage? All right, so I think we're going to have to go through and set these guys for empty storage. like this. And then by any chance, can I copy the settings and will it empty storage? No, it won't. So you have to do these individually. So we're going to have to empty all these guys out individually so that we don't have a spill. I think this should work for us so we don't have a spill. It's my first time tearing down hydroponic tiles. We'll pull all those guys out like this. All right, but the temperature down here, oh, shiza, it's 87. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Start up this again, he said. 87? And then what's the... to 86. It might be too hot up here too. We're really gonna have to figure out a way to cool down the air in the base. Yeah, that's 87. That's gonna be too hot. All right, so we're not gonna do that up in this area right here. It definitely probably wasn't a good idea to try to do this right next to the power generation room, which, by the way, it looks unbelievable and amazing. But yeah, we're gonna have to do this in a different way. Now, we do have two of these guys wrangled down here, and you will notice the wildness number is going down every once in a while, and I don't know how many cycles it takes. One of our critter ranchers will come over, and they'll, wildness 42. They'll go ahead and, I don't know how to describe it. They, like, just tend to these guys, and they make them less wild, and eventually they will domesticate. Now, if we don't give them something to eat, I do believe... Now, I'm wondering, I don't know how these guys are surviving. They must eat from these plants, even though it says they can only eat live mealwood. Maybe that's when they're in captivity. So, eventually, we'll get them domesticated, and then we should be able to shear them and get all their stuff and things. For right now, we cannot. So, that's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my gosh. So many stuff and things got done. Lavatory, nailed it, ace to can't be stopped. New power generation, unbelievable and amazing. Continuing down the research line. Yep, we're doing it. Also, bam, what's this? Neutronium, another geyser right in this area. We're going to have to discover that in the next episode. I've already started to do some stuff and things over here. We'll go ahead and go like that as well. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. We'll get ranching done soon. Cooling down the air in the base, trying to figure out a way to regulate the temperature around here. So many more things to do. It's very exciting. The game is so deep. I love it so much. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentle peeps, and may the stuff and things be with you.